Teamsmanship makes the dreamsmanship work. Piba! Hello everyone, Piba again. We're doing a re-recording of the Poppy to the Toppy Riven, the hard counter Riven matchup. This guy's a Diamond 1 top main. I'm actually in my Master Series right now, so he's got about 60 games on Riven, 58% win rate. I can't say. Actually, I have played against him. So, yeah, a lot of people were asking questions that I wanted to answer. First of all, I want to go over my runes. I'll have them on the side over here and go over why I choose them. So first of all, Grasp synergizes really well with your passive. Demolish also with your passive helps taking turrets down. Bone plating for the trades. Overgrowth synergizes really well with your W because you get passive resistances and then you just gain extra health. I take coup de grace. Oh wait, I meant to take shoot. I meant to take Legend Tenacity. Whoops. Legend Tenacity to a team like this look like Leona. Actually, they really only have like Leona and CC. So everything else is a knock-up, which Tenacity doesn't do anything against. But I take coup de grace in matchups that I want to do more damage in, and then I always take Triumph because I think it allows you to just go really deep and get. Yeah, are we about to like clash it out? Yeah, I gotta go top. Triumph is really good for. Oh no. Triumph is really good for diving deep in team fights as well as diving. Like you can dive, get your Triumph Rock, and live. And then I take adaptive armor into Riven. So a lot of people are asking me questions like, what do you do when the Riven is good, or you don't get super far ahead right away? What do you do when Riven starts Q and goes really hard on you? What I would try to do is kite back into the minion wave. Otherwise, you just like that's such a good trade. She's already like half health, and I out-sustain her. Reminder: this is like my master promo. So these are really good players, and I've never been this high elo before. So I'll just hold the wave here. She kind of has to walk up, hopefully, or miss the CS. You can zone with your passive. Eventually, you will have to auto attack the CS. Obviously, unless you want to just also miss CS. Other people ask me why I always go E second. I'm not worried about the Xin Zhao cheese because I know he started bot side, and I like being able to either trade on them with my E or look for like wall stun threatens. Like if he comes up for this CS, I could almost even threaten a wall stun. Missed that one. So we already have a 5 CS lead. As well as sustain advantage, he did use one refillable pot. So there, he uses his last Q. I have a feeling that's into, yeah. Which is fine because... Oh no. We still win this, especially if I can... Get that. So we got both their flashes, and now we can get the Demolish proc. He's on 8 CS, no flash. Hecarim might even be able to stop his back. Nice. And this is Onda. I'm pretty sure he's the jungler for 1,000 Thieves, so obviously I'm expecting him to be quite good. Or at least much better than I am. Yeah, so now that we played the 2v2 correctly, you can use your W to interrupt any of her Q jumps or her E dash. And I'm actually full health with red buff, so I'm gonna greed and wait on my back, save my passive for when his shield runs out. And look, he's already popping a pot, half health again, and I'm a level up. We're both flashless, but I see my jungler over there, so I don't feel I'm threatened by the Zin repeat gank right now. I'm trying to make sure I last hit all of these. And now I could even look for a dive. I guess I'm getting a lot more jungle help than normally I would, but it's just so free right now. I mean, like, I could just let Hecarim take it, and then Triumph proc keeps me healthy. Yeah, really good. I think Riven played the lane wrong. She started Q, which let me, as you saw in that first trade, I got both procs in my Q and in my auto, and she was already at like a massive disadvantage. I think you should always start E if you're a Riven player and you're looking at this. Otherwise, you just get harassed so hard by the passive. So I'm actually going to leave this wave. Drop this forward just to make sure my back doesn't get cancelled. And then look to teleport back into lane. I'm a little bit worried about bot lane, but whatever. So I like to always buy components of this. Yeah, and then I'll get a pink ward. I'm actually going to hold my TP because wave's in a good spot, and until not deep ward. But to get a deep ward because they have Jhin, pretty low mobility. Yeah, Onda's pretty strong. He's already like huge CS lead and got a kill. He took all of his top side, so Zin's in a rough spot. They can trim this wave a little bit and then just hold it right here. Is the plan. And then I do have Bambi Cinder, so I can't quite. Come on, man. Zin is there. Honestly, if our bot lane was paying more attention, they would have known Zin has to gank bot because he has no top camps. Because Hecarim took him all. But, so yeah, he's level 5, down about 10, 20 CS. Normally I wouldn't ask for jungle pressure in this matchup. It just happened, Hecarim matched the 2v2, which was good, and then he took his whole top side and we were able to dive. It was just really good routing by Onda, and obviously he's a pro player, so... I don't really know where Riven is. She might be ganking mid. She also might just be like in one of these... Yep. In one of these bushes. For stun here. Potentially in 2v1. Yeah. He can't. They can't fight this. Oh! They can. I screwed up. Oh, well, that's my bad. I greeted. I'm honestly going to go Tabby, even though I should have gone Legend Tenacity, and instead should definitely be going Tabby just because of Leona. Fortunately, I did save my TP, so I'm kind of... that death isn't the worst. And I can actually even try to pull the wave like this, and continue freezing. Yeah, kind of works. They shut him down, that's worth. So yeah, I overstayed. They did more damage than I thought. I was just sitting on a cloth armor, so I really wasn't in a position to 2v1 after I used my ult. Nice. These guys are really good. So yeah, the Riven's in like a really bad spot. She doesn't have her item thresholds, and it's just continuing to bleed CS. Another question I got in my video was, why don't you ever go Iceborne Gauntlet? I just don't like the item that much. I think it's great for damage, but you really don't need damage on Poppy. You just need to like be able to soak more damage and get more damage off, in my opinion. So I almost never build for lane. In terms of damage, I always just keep getting tank items. And one thing I like to do, if they have like a single AP source, like Katarina, that I don't think will damage me that much because we can interrupt her, I'll actually just go like Sunfire straight into Thornmail with Ninja Tabby. Another thing you can do if you feel secure about it, you can threaten the wall stun on their own turret, which is really annoying. Like you're trying to CS and then you have to worry about getting wall stunned. So that's a good trade by him. I didn't have my cooldowns up. Still get that. And then if he goes for it, get the stun. Takes both of the Q procs. Yeah, so we traded back alright. Another reason Bambi Cinder is so good is because every time it ticks on the wave, it keeps your grasp up. Your grasp ticking. So if he backs here, I think he has teleport, but we definitely get the demolish proc. And then I just look for a back. We'll probably lose a wave. It's cannon wave, so that's good for us. Interesting. Looks like they'll definitely get the delay on that. And then we go ahead and buy more components of this. Go. Oh, I never even placed my pink. That's really foolish. So yeah, we're sitting on like a nice 20 CS lead. The death was unfortunate and really just foolish. We're sitting in an okay spot. The Jhin is strong, but honestly, Hecarim could just like run him down. So can I. Jhin does pretty poorly into like mega tanks, I think. So if Cat doesn't get any bigger, which, speak of the devil, she's dead again. Oh. I'll probably do, I usually refer to as like a greed build and just go straight into like a third armor item as opposed to any MR. We do have like a good amount of ways to knock her out of her ult. Yeah, so the Xin is behind and he's kind of an early game jungler, so we're in a pretty good spot. The best way I can help my team here is to just keep pressuring, try to draw jungle pressure, look for first turret. Make Riven like less and less useful. I mean, she's going to CDR build. She won't even have an item for a while. Another thing people asked and wanted to see more of is like, don't trade. Like, you should explain why you can kind of get away with what you're getting away with. The reason you can is you counter Riven really hard. You can interrupt all her dash. Once you get ahead and you have the armor, you can kind of fight her one-on-one. But if you're even or behind, you really have to look for chip shots. So like when she goes up for CS, you either throw your passive at her and pick it up, or you get the Q damage and back off. Because fully stacked Conqueror is just really insane on her. She has such low cooldowns and really high damage already. Another reason I really like Demolish, you can stand like right here, proc Demolish, and then throw your passive. So if you have an item like Bambi Cinder or a Bramble Vest, you can still get your Demolish procs off. A lot of champions, you really can't do that because you take turret aggro. So yeah, just sit like right here, and then throw my passive, Demolish proc, pick up the shield, take 0 damage, waste mana on a Q that didn't hit. And I'm just playing like super far up. I've got my ward, I've got my flash, I've got my ultimate. If Xin comes, I feel very confident I can escape. So I'm just kind of like pressuring her as much as I possibly can. And look, we're sitting on like a 30 CS lead. Might be able to get first turret. I can just keep chipping at it. And see there, I pick up my shield, take 3 turret shots, and like we somehow win the trade. Once you're sitting on this much armor, if you pick up your passive, you can just do really foolish things. In my last video, we got super far ahead, so we could do even more, kind of just like, yeah, I'd say foolish or like risky things. Oh, I didn't know my Demolish would be back up. I should have saved it. Which is kind of bad because the next wave comes and I could have gotten another turret plate. At 14 minutes, turret plating falls, so actually I might just try for it. Okay, well, we didn't get it, and now he has a chance to all in. She's looking for. He wants to back. I'll let him back because I can get first turret. He didn't actually back. Oh, we'll look for a back then. Looks like our team is... That's my brother. He's in another country and just cheering for me. So yeah, to just be like, the cat's not that strong and our LeBlanc is way stronger. So actually just go straight into Bramble here. Pick up another pink ward. And I'm looking to teleport to support my team here. It looks like we're pretty far ahead now. So we got the first turret there, which is good actually. When I'm playing top lane and I'm ahead, I actually much prefer when my teammates get ahead. So the gold went on to LeBlanc and Hecarim, the extra first turret gold. And Hecarim is honestly just like massacring Zen. And Zen said, wow, this LeBlanc played that so well. Riven went in there. There's nowhere to really teleport to. I don't think they should have taken that fight. Okay, now they're turret diving, so I teleport in. Teleport's kind of late. Get that, give him a ward. Huh. I got so little gold from that, I didn't think my ult hit him. He's gonna cut the wave, I can tank this. We're on the same page. This is a really good game. This feels pretty good to... so still have to win 2 more out of the next 4 games, but... So yeah, I'm really strong now. Riven's quite behind. She has Black Cleaver, but... And I can just zone him off this. I don't think I... Oh, there's Riven. I should just back. I don't want to get greedy again and die. We can move our pink ward up to either like Tri-Brush here or whatever you want to call that thing, River Bush. Please don't cancel my back. I'm pretty sure Riven was like right on top of me. So yeah, next objective, we're going to want to play on that. I have to push 1 more out because we have a minute yet. Don't want this to crash and lose a cannon wave for free. So push it out. Riven can't stay here because she doesn't know where Hecarim is. So play's probably set up vision for Dragon and then look for bot turret, and then we could look to push mid as 5 if we win the team fight. I'm assuming they're probably going to try and contest. This is honestly like a make or break team fight. And I mean, we got a pick right before the objective anyways. So my team's just like performing really well. And I don't know if this is the greatest example of like a team game, how you play Poppy. But I think it's a good example of like how the lane can go. Honda's just back in their back line. Huh. Nice. Yeah. So maybe not the greatest example of like, oh what? Maybe not the greatest example of how the team or how the game would play out, but I think a good example of lane, and hopefully a shorter video. It's probably won't go on that much longer. Pink it, because I have an extra pink, and my pink is just like sitting here doing nothing. And then even just ward over the side. I doubt Zin would contest this or even be able to get here in time, but I have the ward, so it's definitely worth using. So next job. Looks like Ezreal will get this turret. Don't need to help. I can just go back to shop. If we did have an Ocean Drake, I'd sell my Corrupting Pot and grab 2 pinks actually, just for objective control. We could look for Baron on spawn, or wow, this guy's just really far ahead. Yeah. Another person was asking me for advice on the, like, they know how the lane phase goes with Poppy, they don't really know how to team fight. If your carries are really far ahead, you just want to be a disruptor, usually. If they have someone, like if, let's say Cat had like 8 kills, I just sit on Ezreal, right? She goes in, pops her ult, I just interrupt it. That's all I have to do to win the fight. Otherwise you can look for lots of wall stuns. Oh man. Any chaos, is it? Okay. That's like a weird glitch. The turret sound just kept going off when it was like in stasis from Bardal. So yeah, we'll probably just end here. In these higher elo games, people really don't like. Once the game's over, they know it's over. So yeah, we get the inhib, probably go Baron. They might even forfeit at 20. This is pretty open. Anyways, back to the team fighting. If you're really far ahead, like let's say in my last video I had 8 kills, you're going to want to try and dive their carries, because you can actually 1v2 the back line if you're really strong and have the right items. And you don't need any damage items to kill them, because you just do so much damage. So yeah, the cat's still not that strong, so I'm actually going to start going into Randuin's. And like if you have these 4 items, Randuin's, Jhin will do like nothing to you. Oh, they overstayed. We should just reset for Baron, I think. Oh well. They can't do it. They could try to like Desperation Baron, but me and Hecarim would just kill all of them. Go ahead and go pump. I have flash, but I don't think I need it. Yeah. This is pretty much what I mean. I'm just gonna flash. I don't think it was gonna kill me, but... So yeah, other than my really dumb death where I tried to 2v1 them before I was strong enough, this was a really clean game, and I'm pretty happy with the results. Again, first game into Masters. Hopefully this video will come out you guys tomorrow, and you guys can say, oh wow, looks like the promos went well. If not, we'll keep try to improve. Yeah, and we have teleport, so I could just start pushing. Looks like LeBlanc's gonna. Well, I don't know. I'll just ping that I'm going. I don't really know what her plan is. Probably. She's just waiting for someone to walk up and kill them. I love it. The mind of an assassin. And yeah, my team is really, really far ahead. Hecarim, we played that 2v2 really well, and then Hecarim like took the whole top side, snowballed the map. So yeah, I'm really happy. I had a really good team. It's not like they're bad either. These 2 people are Grandmaster. So I mean, granted, I'm just a pro player, so. Sorry, the jungler and the ADC are Grandmaster. Although I believe Jhin is a Yasuo player, so, which was banned. We had 2 lobbies dodged before this. And I have so much armor, I can just tank this. So. Stormracer, wow. Yeah. Oh, I was trying to stun her on the turret, missed by just a hair. Grab my shield. Heal for the chicken. Oh. And there's the game. Yeah, I think that was a pretty good example of like a more versed Riven, perhaps, where we didn't just like crush the lane right away and had to kind of slow play it instead of just like repeat diving her. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do stream on Twitch. I'm trying to grow. I'd love it if you check out my channel, ask me questions. There's some great feedback and comments on the video. What we have to give it on stayed cool. I was worried he was gonna tilt. Yeah, there was some great feedback and questions on the last video, and I hope you guys continue to give me feedback and even stop by the stream, say hi, ask some questions. Wow, I damaged like their whole team, but not my whole team. Yikes. Alright, thanks for watching.